Hello guys, welcome back to HumbleFx. All right, this is we want to discuss how to trade spike. But before then, this is the strategy I'm gonna release to you guys the next video. This strategy here, you can use it to trade a long trade. All right, and this is the one we are using, the one we discussed last time. That I still use it. It is an awesome strategy. You can use it to trade and make your daily profit without any loss. So master it. If you have not watched that video, go back to the channel and you get that video and you watch how to trade successfully. And the last one, we are going to learn how to trade in a long term. Let us first of all discuss today's topic, which is trading the spikes. All right, today we are going to learn how to trade the spike and not having any loss on it. All right, so let's delete these ones right now. Okay, now you can see that I still have some certain indicators right here on my chart. Yes, this is what I use to trade the spike. On the main chart we have some averages that is there. That is another strategy that we're going to discuss, but not in this video. All right, so anticipate for that strategy. It is also an awesome strategy. You see, when there is a crossover, there was actually a drastic movement. You see, when there is a crossover like this from these averages, there is a movement upward. So but this strategy, we're not talking about it today. It will be in the next video, then we'll discuss about that. So stay tuned in the channel, and for the newcomers in this channel, please hit subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification so that you get notified once we upload a new video. All right, so let's get to work. Now when you trade spike, how do we do that? This is the zoom level we're going to be using is zoom level 3. That is, when you zoom in completely, you zoom out first time, second time, then third time. That is the zoom level we are going to be using. This is the zoom level. Now let us check out the parameters involved in this strategy. Check out. Then we have on the main chart, we have average 200. All right, put your fractals is not normally useful, rather, but I just put it there for decoration, like I said. And you add your exponential moving average 200, apply to close in the main chart. All right, now the next, go to your window indicator 1. Now you have average directional movement index. That is this. All right, you put the period is 50. The other styles will be your background color. Every other thing should be your background color. The levels should be this as it is here: 0, 50, 10, 20, 35, 0, 0. This is your levels. All right, then you click on done. All right, now next thing here, you add a moving average period 10. Shift is 0. Method is simple. Apply to close. Your pixel is your choice. Click on done. Now the other stuff is commodity channel index. You add period 14. They apply to typical price. The levels you add is 100 and minus 100. All right, so that is what we're going to add there. You may not add the description. If you wish, let me remove this description so that you don't get confused on that. Don't need description on this. All right, so you can add any pixel of your choice, any color of your choice, then you click on done. All right, now the next indicator is market facilitation index. volume is thick, line width is your choice. I choose 4 pixel. The color should be as it is right here, and you click on done. Now you are set. All right, now we are set to trade. When do we take a trade? We want to catch spike. We want to catch spike. We want to catch spike. Let me make this linear by removing all of these things and adding our average that we will be using. All right, average 200 exponential. Price will close. I will use black line because I love it, because it should, this one, as it serves as a dynamic support and resistance levels. It can be used, this average 200 can be used to catch spike. All right, so now let's go to that. How do we catch spike in the first place? We catch spike, first of all we need to know the trend of the market. All right, we need to know the trend of the market before we catch spike. Before that, let us check 5 minutes time frame. With this time frame, you check the trend of the market before you can catch spike. Now you see that in this place is not trending, it is just ranging. That is it is consolidating at this point. All right, so what I'm going to do right now, we will actually trade in this place and make our profit. All right, so now we have known that this market is not trending, it is just actually in a ranging state right now. Check this time frame also is not trending. If you zoom in out, you will see it. You see that there is a point here that it is just ranging in between. So now we go back to our 1 minute time frame. Remember our zoom level, you bring it out. Sorry for this. Bring it out. Now we have this. Now when do we take spike? We take spike when this moving average and the RSI, they meet at a point. This is this black line here and this red line. When they meet at a point, then a spike will happen. When they meet at above 100 in the channel CCI, which is commodity channel index, at this point, let me show you. Right, this is where you take a spike. These points, you see there is a meet up here. When these two meet here, there should be a spike. This is boom 500, so it spikes down. All right, so that is, you see, but you don't just enter it immediately. It actually hits that point. When you enter the trade, is you enter the trade after the two meet at that above 100. You wait for 2 to 3 candles before you enter the trade. All right, you see that this thing actually meets up here. They meet here, but the spike happens right here. So if this thing meets here, you wait for 2 to 3 candles. Now you see that if we are waiting for two to three candles from here, now you wait for 2 to 3 candles, then you place your sell order, and you see that this spike happened. You caught that spike, red-handed, and again it continues to move. All right, as you caught that spike, you can take your profit and leave it. All right, now if we also use this average 200, that is the black line in the main chart, to take our spike. Look at what happened here. But this thing, listen very well on this thing works on a ranging market. Remember, a ranging market, if it is trending, don't use this average 200, because it will not work, because that average 200 is just as a support and a resistance, and you know that a support can be broken and all that. Look at it. This market actually came up from here. It came like this. All right, it broke down this 200, trying to come up to that place. It's crashed. try to come up there again, and that crash, which means if you want to trade with this 200, as it is you have confirmed that this market is not trending, it is ranging. Now it broke it out, you know that it wants to go up, but this AMA 200, it is a resistance, so you assume it as a resistance level, that a trade will come there and it will go down. That means that is why you catch this spike when the trade is coming up to that EMA 200. You take a sell immediately, and you see that you were in a massive profit. All right, so now I'm using our setup right below. Let us check boom 500 to see what's happening there. Boom 500, this is boom 500. Now we take spike in this place when the two line, the red and the black, meet at a point in the downside, that is the below the 100 CCI. Look at it right here. This is where this thing meets. Look at where this thing meets here. These two things meet up here. It meets here. This is where they meet. So I should actually take my buy order from this particular place. But remember, I told you that you have to wait for 2 to 3 candles before you place your order. All right, and if you place your order and it continue to move against you for like 4 to 5 candles, you exit in loss. All right, now it meet up here, which means it should spike. Now wait, just see what's happening here. You see it? You see it? I didn't see that before. Just see it. Something. This is. Let me use this thing to do that. Now look at it. This is where this naturally crossed over. Right. Now we should have actually waited for 3 candles. Maybe we entered our trade from here. Now let us see what's happened next. Let's see. Now you see, a spike that happened. Double spike. Double spike. Look at it. You have made a whole lot of money. You have caught these spikes and go your way. You see that? This is what I how to catch spike very simply. Very simple. Just be patient enough to allow these two lines, the RSI and the moving average, to meet at that point below, and you are good to go. You can take your trade and you are sure that it will spike and give you profit. But if it continues to move against you for 5 to 6 candles, my brother, exit that trade and look for another. All right, or except you can take like 10 pips loss, like 10 candles loss, then you can hold for like beyond 5 to 6 candles. All right, so this is just the simple way you can take trade spikes without any fear. Trading with the support and the EMA 200. Number one, look at it here. Also, it also played a good role here. Also played a good role here. Look at it. It's come to hit spike, come to hit spike, which means it is reacting to that support, because here now has turned to be support. You see that? You see even here too. It came down to that EMA 200 and it spike. Look at it. So, and it's still on the uptrend. It is still spiking and going. All right, so this is the simple and easy way to take spike for short period of time on crash and boom, whether 1000 or 500. All right guys, stay tuned. I will be dropping a very sweet signal, a very sweet strategy on how to swing trade boom and crash and make trade for 10, 15, 30 minutes without fear, and you will make the market like the pros. No more loss. As this channel is concerned, you are not going to get lost except you don't follow principles that guide my strategies. All right, until then, I remain HumbleFx. Please, if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, like the video, and turn on the bell notification, so that once we upload the new videos, you are going to be the first to get the video. All right, so And also I would like you to share this video. Share this video to your friends, family, and public groups like WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram, and many others. Share the video. Let us help others. Don't benefit alone. And also comment on this video what you think, how you feel about the video. Comment and ask questions, and I will be glad to attend to your question. All right, now see this entry. Sniper entry, sniper entry, sniper. Look at it. Maybe this is not where it's crossed actually. Not it's not where it's crossed, but it has crossed before this place. And you see what's happened here. See the cross. Look at the spike. Guys, this works. This works. It works really good. It really works. Right, but it works best in a ranging market. All right, it works best in a ranging market, but as well it works very very good. All right, thank you so much for staying with me. See you in the next video before the weekend. All right.